Hi guys, just thought I'd do this video for you because I've had quite a few people ask, do I actually use the products, and if I do, then what do I do? So I thought I'd just show you my little night routine that I generally do every night. This is going to be longer than I normally take, so don't feel like you have to take 15-20 minutes every single night. I'm going to take a bit longer because I might just explain some of the ingredients and products again. So first things first, put your headband on. The first thing I use every single time is our smoothing cleanser, as you know, if you can see it. So I normally use about 1 pump in the morning, but I tend to use a little bit more at night because we've got all this gunk on our face and we want to take all that dirt off. So if I just show you, that's generally how much I use at night. And then we're just gonna put it all over our face. This is a good recap for you guys if you've maybe forgotten how you're supposed to use it. And I really try and rub it in because of the whole broil in this. This is going to really cling to our skin's own sebum because it's the most similar in composition to it, and it's just gonna draw it out nice and gently. And I try and work because my chin hasn't been the best at the minute because of lack of sleep. So there we go. And this smells lovely. So we're going to take this off by using our bamboo cleansing cloth. And as you know, if you've seen me use it before, it is nice and soft, so you don't need to scrub really, really hard. So I tend to use this by doing circles, but it's up to you, you can just wipe it off. But I find if I do circles, I'm going to exfoliate a little bit better. Remember, when you're squeezing the water out, you're going to squeeze, you're not going to wring, because if you wring it, you're going to break down the fibres and then it's not going to be very good. So I just do this. And I try and get the water as hot as I can handle it, because then it tends to open my pores and the cleanser goes in. It's just going to draw everything out a little bit more. There you go. And don't forget, it's really, really good as a makeup remover. So if you are going to use it as a makeup remover, use I'd probably say about 3 or 4 pumps first, so it'll take your makeup off, and then cleanse again, because first one's going to take your makeup off and then the second one is going to cleanse your skin, because you don't want to be leaving anything on it. There we go. So the next thing we're going to use is the vitamin toner. Let's show you this one. I know you know what it looks like, but there you go. At night I tend to use 2 or 3 sprays. In the morning I might use just 1, depending on how I'm feeling. So if I put this on, it's got your rose water and your aloe vera in it as well, so it's going to be really soothing on your skin. When I've done that, I usually brush my teeth, and by the time I've done that, it's soaked in. And I don't use a cotton pad, I just press it in, as you know, and then it's going to be nice and soaked into your skin. And don't forget, it's not just good as a toner to balance your pH, it's really, really good for heat rash, it's good for hot flushes and just waking you up throughout the day if you need to use it throughout the day. So then after this, you can go straight into using your Skin Revive, or you can use a serum. I usually use my Super Green serum. I've been using this every single day, morning and generally at night. Morning I put it all over my skin, at night I just put it on my chin because it's been suffering a little bit from lack of sleep because we've got a new puppy and she's a bit mad. So in the morning I just use 1 drop, but at night I sometimes use 2, so I just literally put it there, and at night I only put it on my chin because I like using my organic Elixir as well. So I just put it onto my chin. And this has got your tamanu oil in it, which is a really, really good healer. And then and it's got actually kale and chlorophyll, and that's really, really good for getting into your deeper layers of skin. It's going to stimulate cell renewal and growth, and it just gives you a nice little boost of radiance. You are supposed to rub this in for around a minute to make sure it goes really, really deep, but I'm not going to stand here and do it for a minute while you all watch me. So I'm just going to just do a little bit. Okay, and then the next thing I usually do is use our award-winning Skin Revive, and it's our cream concentrate. So you can either use this, or if you've got the night repair, you can swap it up for the night repair. So in the morning I use 1 pump or half a pump, and at night I use 2, just because I'm going to be asleep for 8 odd hours, maybe less, maybe more. So it's gonna, I'll show you. So I use 2 at night, and then I'm going to use our organic elixir, and I tend to put 2 drops in. So can you see? 1, 2, and then I mix them because I find it just a little bit quicker for me to mix them, but you can use them separately and it doesn't really matter, it's going to work the same. Just your preference really. It's got lots of lovely things in it. It's got your fatty acids and your antioxidants, and it's got your moringa oil in it. So because I put my super greens there, I'm not going to put it there, so I just put it everywhere else. It's got your moringa oil, and your moringa has got 1700 different types of antioxidants on its own, so it's going to be fab, and it's so good for rosacea and your eczema and psoriasis. So it's so good for super sensitive skin, and as you know, it smells like marzipan, but there's no almonds in it at all. That's fab. And this can also be used on your neck and your décolletage, so this part, your neck. So I usually just give myself a few more drops, and then I just put it on my chest and then my neck as well, just to sink in overnight. So that's generally about it. Don't have to do every step. I also generally use my eye revive as well, which I'm going to just show you quickly. You can use it when you like, but if you're going to use your eye revive only once a day, use it in the night, just because it's going to stay on there longer. And that's your eye revive. You don't have to use much of this at all. It's generally how much I use. But if you've been using Tropic for quite a while, you know that things they just stretch. You just don't have to use much at all. So I put this, and you're going to pat, because if you drag, you might cause fine lines and wrinkles to appear, and we don't want to do that. But there we go. That's generally it. I like to spoil myself a bit more in the night and take a bit longer. If you've got any questions, just let me know. Or if you want to purchase anything, go to my shop, which is in the link. Yeah, thanks. Speak to you soon.